Now some scenes from the making of Secret Passions, the new gay soap opera, and its premiere party in San Francisco at the I-Beam with David Gadberry and David Burrill.
Passion, an obsession you hide, a place you can go, a dream that you hide, secret passion, it burns you inside, you can't put it out, the flame that you hide, secret passion. It's Sunday morning in Orange County, California, and I'm the DA who has a reputation to uphold. But no buts. Now, you're my son, and like always, we public figures have an image to maintain. I'm sorry about that. Look, I can't go. John, is something wrong? Do you want to talk? No.
You know, I don't want to sound like a pickup or anything, but you look awfully familiar.
Just got into town. But you're right, it does sound a bit cliche.
Hey, I didn't mean anything by it. I mean,
So, what do we have here?
Neil, where have you been? You know, we were supposed to come together. Neil, this
Find someone else. He's spoken for. Hey. If I ever see you talking to him again, I swear you'll wish you were dead after I'm through with you.
And this is scene 6A, take 1.
Okay.
And then
You were just recently on the Phil Donahue show where there was a lot of hostility, a lot of sensationalism. Why don't you tell me about that and how it felt like being up there in the front of the room in front of all that?
Phil Donahue is a very nice person, and unfortunately the audience was, I felt, was stacked with Sheldon followers. There was a lot of hatred and hostility and homophobic in the audience. And as far as being up there on stage, it was terrifying to be truthful about it. About halfway through the show, I was very shook up. I was ready to just get up and walk away because I have never had so much hatred thrown at me at one time. And you know, we had Lou Sheldon, we had Robert Bride from the Gay and Lesbian Task Force, but because I started this, it was just all geared directly at me, and it was a very terrifying experience. I mean, the hatred, you know, you can say hatred, but you can never really express just how intense that was. And
You felt like your life was in stake.
well, it wasn't that my life was in state. That night, when I went to the next day, I canceled all my appointments and stayed in bed all day. That's how shook. It hit me the next morning how intense it was. I was just drained. It was like 5,000 people gay bashed me.
But don't you think it was unfortunate that the piece of film that was selected really sort of dominated the whole way the conversation started?
First, tell us about the piece of film.
Well, the piece of film that he's talking about is where him and I are in bed. We just got finished making love, and the scene opens when we're completing a kiss. It's not even a whole kiss, it's pulling back from a kiss. And the audience just went nuts. And I think if the show would have lasted another half hour, I think it would have ended in violence because it was just building and building.
So what happened at the end of the show after the cameras went off?
At the end of the show, we were asked if we would stay on stage to answer questions from the audience, and I said no problem. That's prior to the show starting. Well, at the end of the show, the minute the camera went off, the people just flooded to the stage. Security had me surrounded, and you know, I was terrified. And I think...
How old are you?
I don't answer that question.
How old is Bobby?
Bobby's 20. He's 10 years younger than me. So I'll be 30 in 2 weeks.
Sounds good.
And we're in a clothing store, so you guys can start shopping now. I've pointed out enough outfits. But I think Bobby obviously represents the youth of tomorrow. And in his storyline, there's a lot of lessons to be learned and a lot of positive role models, positive reinforcement that he will be throwing out to the youth of America.
So, Bobby, do you sort of feel like the weight of being a role model is on your shoulders?
A little bit. We haven't got too much into that yet. No, I don't really feel it on my shoulders yet.
Let the weight be on his shoulders, right?
Go on this for a while.
5, 6.
How you doing? I'm Steve Wilbur. I'm the director of Secret Passions.
It's to God. This is who I am.
I usually stand up from high and pelt people with things, and that's my purpose here.
Great.
God has spoken.
So, what is your character's name?
Kimberly.
And tell us what she's going to do today in today's shooting.
Well, she comes kind of walking in, and she's just shopping, talks to Stan a little bit, and then notices Jonathan kind of has a little eye for him, a little scam on, or whatever, makes a short conversation, and then leaves.
So you're the professional shopper today, huh?
Yeah, well, spring is in the air. Rough charge card will travel.
That's great. Are you an actress here locally?
Yeah, I'm working on, I play a recurring role as a Howie's Diner waitress on the soap opera Santa Barbara. Just started that in the
So it's like we have a credibility, a real celebrity here today, huh?
Well, getting there, soon to be a star.
Great.
We're with David Burrill from Secret Passions, who plays Rick McPherson, a character in that brand new controversial soap opera.
Jerry Cabral is jacking off. Get it!
Stop.
Okay.
Try to be mature.
Okay, I can't be mature. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
David, before doing this, before doing Secret Passions, you were in a band beforehand, and then you did some stuff for porno. You did some porno magazines, correct?
I did some magazines. About 2.5 years ago, I decided to get on more covers than anybody has, and in a year period, I think I was on the cover and centerfold of about 28 different nude porno magazines, or whatever you want to call them.
Gay and straight?
Yeah, both.
What inspired you to do that? I heard earlier that runs in the family or something like that?
Yeah, actually, I was adopted, and I found my natural mother, and when I was 18, and it turned out after I did all my stuff that she was centerfold for Playboy, and she was a pinup girl in the 60s.
So it's in the blood?
I guess so. The clothes just happened to fall off.
So you went from singing to porno, back to singing?
Yeah, well, I was
acting.
Yeah, I was in a rock band for a while, and we did like heavy metal, and I played guitar, and I never had the proper equipment to do what I wanted to do, which was dance in the first place. And from the mauling, I started building up a home studio, and so I'm starting to write and produce and stuff, and it's starting to come off. My latest song, Do It With Me, has now been reviewed in Billboard, Dance Music, and DJ Times, and they all gave it a really good review. As a matter of fact, Dance Music Report gave it the hit pick status.
Now, David Gadberry lives in Orange County. This is his first time in San Francisco, and you live here in the Bay Area. How did you guys connect? How did you find each other?
I was playing at a club in Pomona, I believe it was called Gents, and I met him there, and he approached me about a play, and I was really busy at the time, so I wasn't interested in the play. And when this came up, he contacted me, and I said I was interested, and we started working together. It's been a lot of fun.
Great. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
I'll be your lover boy. I'll be your lover boy. Just you and me, make your love history. Come on me, I'll be your private lover boy. In search of a place that your mind can't erase. It burns you inside. The stream that you hide, you can't let it go. The stream that you know. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop the dream. Won't stop until it's a scene. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop the dream. Can't stop until it's a scene. Secret passion. An obsession you hide, a place you can go, a dream that you hide, secret passion.
We're David Perry from the San Francisco Examiner. What was the reaction to the pilot of Secret Passions?
Well, it was better in many instances than I thought it would be. I mean, I'm here to do a story on it as well, and I was curious to see what the people who were watching it, their reaction to it was. And already, just speaking to some of the people that were leaving, they're already hooked into the storyline. They're going, "Oh yeah, I think Kavanaugh should do this," and I thought that black woman was great. I wonder what's going to happen next week. And they were genuinely interested in it in the same way that they would be, any other mainstream soap.
Yes. Did Did you like the fact that it covered almost every aspect of religious fanatic, conservative, non-conservative, and the good and the bad of both the gay and the non-gay, as they say, world?
Yeah, the only thing that might be a criticism as far as plot structure was that it tried to squeeze every conceivable first, ground level issue of importance to the gay community into the first pilot. You had religious fanaticism, you had coming out, you had obsessive relationships, you had substance abuse, a black lesbian running for city council in a conservative district. I mean,
yeah, usually during a soap, if you miss a show, you don't miss anything. If you'd be in trouble.
If you miss the first pilot, you'd be in trouble with this one. Yeah, you really would be.